You are now politicking with Poe on PoPolitickin.com.
I don't know how y'all see it, but when it comes to the children, Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children. You know what I mean?
Man, so welcome back to another edition of PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Right now, we're live on my Twitter, Periscope, and Twitch. But make sure you go on Apple Music, Spotify, we're on Amazon right now. Type in PoPolitickin and listen to my interviews since 2008. 1-2-1-2 place to be with Cam. How you doing, bro?
What's good? I'm great, man. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. You're in the battle, so like I said before, the battle thing, it ain't even none. It's just whatever anyway, just to kind of get y'all more exposure. But I try to make it where it's people I already talk to. It's not just no new people, because sometimes you dealing with just straight new people. You don't know how that's gonna go.
Rolling the dice every time. Yeah, man. I know exactly what you mean, and I appreciate the exposure so much.
Yeah, and that drop was funny, man. You had a little flow, a little bit. I said, "Hey."
Nope hit me in, like right when I woke up. So she was like, "Oh, my people need this video," and I was like, "I don't know what to do. What you mean?" So I just sent her that like off the top. I was just like, I did not expect to post that one, because I was in my fucking bed and everything. But she was like, "Oh, I already sent it off. They loved it. You're already good." And I was like,
"Yeah,
oh,
you're like tomorrow is not promised, but let's get to it."
Yeah, I was trying to get deep for a second. Yeah, I know something's in this head. You know what I'm saying?
So where you from?
Man, I'm from West LA, Venice Beach, California, Los Angeles. Born and raised. I'm actually living up in Oregon right now. I moved up here in like 2017, and man, I actually love it up here. My grandmother was from Oregon, so I like visited like every other year, and then I just moved up here to help with her and my father, because he actually was living up here at that time too. And then she passed last year, and then I was doing some other stuff with my dad. He had some health stuff, just trying to hold it down, and just doing some school and shit. And met Nope, meeting more people. And you already know, man. I love it up here, though. It's really cool, except for all the
rain.
Yeah.
Rain. Yeah, they must be cheaper out there, man. Because you about the third or fourth person I heard moving from Cali to Oregon.
No sales tax.
For real?
No sales tax, bro.
On
Why? Anything. I don't know. I guess it's in the there's property tax, but you go to the store, no sales tax on nothing.
So that already helps out a lot.
Exactly, that shit adds up. So then plus it's like I was noticing this, I was buying my mom a gift. She's back in LA. So and I was adding the tax on when it was delivered there, but when I order something here, there's no sales tax on the delivery. So I'm like, oh, bro, that shit adds up too.
Man, I was like, "Dude, I'm not going to no damn dispensary no more." 'Cause I went to this, like I go to the dispensaries, but I always go to like the underground ones. So it's like the ones that ain't really regulated, just doing the shit on the low. So they moving every couple months. Yeah, but then this one I went to a legit one, they got the license and everything. Man, they like come on tax and all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck you trying to tax the weed for? I'm like, get out of here.
Exactly. You're gonna make me so stressed that I end up fucking blowing my high on this weed that I bought to reduce my stress. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I just go back to I'm back to I get mine from the streets now, man. Cause I ain't paying no tax on no weed.
Nah, man. That's what's cool about over here too. I'm gonna show you this real quick, real brief. Cause I got my shit. But you know what I'm saying? I got my babies in here right now.
Okay. So you gonna mail your homie something?
Yeah, I got you on some gift shit. It's all legal.
Don't be saying you got me like that shit. I'm gonna hit your ass up and be on you.
I know, man. I got you.
Okay, where do we need at, man?
At least the 8th. It's nothing. Come on.
All right. I'm gonna send you my address after this, though. Get my bud. I don't even think I know even before it was really like legal. We was mailing and shipping, and it's kind of it's all right.
Yeah, with the fucking Ziploc and some cut up deodorant or some shit. 2011 shit.
So let me know how you got involved with music.
Man, that's a great question. So let's see, how did I get involved with music? So let's see, I always loved music. And kind of around high school time, I guess it was freshman year, they make you choose a pod. I went to Palisades High School. It's like kind of like between Santa Monica and Malibu area, right off PCH. So I go there, bunch of like, kids up over there, whatever. They make you choose like a pod or something. So you do music, art, whatever. Then I ended up in this music history kind of class with like one of my, like pretty much my brother. We lived together multiple times. Then especially after high school, he up with his mom, whatever. That's kind of like my mom's too. Anyway, he was like, man, we should start a group. And I was like, yeah, we should definitely start a group. So I'm like writing, I'm all about everything. Basically, we start a group. He kind of gets kicked out of school, like maybe the next year, 2 years after that. And he's all like, oh man, I only was writing because it was like something to do in class. You know what I mean? And so he's kind of falling off. Basically, we bring another fool in the group, making a couple of songs. Like, I think it's up on there on SoundCloud. It's probably like 7 years ago or something. I know it's up there on SoundCloud. Pretty cool, couple cool tracks. I did the beats on them and got one of my homies to play guitar. Anyway, senior year comes around, and then I joined the choir because the teacher that was teaching that music history class, he needed some male voices, and he was a dope ass teacher. So I was like, okay, I got you back for sure. Me and like two of my other homies joined the choir, which actually had one of the members in the group that I was in. We made this group called Conscious Chiefs. So that's my SoundCloud still, Conscious Chiefs. But so basically in that choir, kind of did some more collaboration shit, did a couple open mics and stuff, did a little bit. We were like shooting some videos, never dropped them. But the video I actually was talking about was a different one. That was from like 2 years ago. But anyway, man, let's see. After that, I was actually working at this film studio in high school. So then when I graduated, I stayed kind of working there as a paid intern and then kind of worked my way up studio manager. And then they had a big old sound room there. It's like they were doing like post-production stuff, all types of stuff. So I was really trying to get my foot in the door there. And the guy who ran that his name's Andrew, the homie. He's super dope. He's down with like a bunch of the P-Funk heads. So like I was like going to sessions with like this dude like Blackbird, who's the guitarist for P-Funk, Steve Boyd, one of the singers, one of the lead singers. Lige Curry I believe he was the bassist that replaced Bootsy after he left.
I'm saying you said P-Funk, you talking about Parliament, right?
Yeah, Funkadelic Parliament, yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of got into chopping with some of those old fucking OGs, and I was like, damn, this shit's so tight. And kind of just fell in line, man. I've had such a privilege fucking to have so many dope artists cross paths with me. And, like I've met and befriended like people that I would just like, right now I'm just like, damn, like that's the homie like since forever. And not that they're like blowing up huge yet or whatever, but it's just like they shine regardless, like because some of these cats are like amazing, man. And shit, it just kind of keeps me inspired, which is good. And I'm just like kind of going back to what I said about the group thing, like me and the cat who I was in the group with kind of fell out this year and off creative differences type shit, but it actually gave me a real good perspective of how I was kind of just putting all my effort into something other than was just myself. You know what I mean? It was just like, oh yeah, I'm just pulling this down for the team. And I'm trying to put all my beats and my rhymes or whatever, scratches, all that shit, trying to just put on my most energy into this project, which is the team. But it's like, oh wait, you forgot about yourself, Cam. You got to fucking snap back and get your fucking right on it. So now I'm kind of right now I'm actually more focused outside of music, just like in a bunch of stuff, because I'm in school right now. I'm about to take my board exam for this nutrition title certification thing that I've been working on, which is dope. And that's something that I really want to try to incorporate in the music too, try to bring that kind of educational kind of just like we were talking about before, that whole like Styles P tip, shout out Styles P, you already know. Man, that was one of the first songs when I was like in middle school. He was in a group with like some band. It was kind of like a rock rap group. And I can't remember it right now, but it was Styles P. maybe it's just a feature on there, but that shit was like a big track back in the day for me too. But all he's doing with the juicing and all the herbal type stuff we were just talking about for a minute ago, like one of my like big people in my corner, his name is Makari. He's like my executive producer. I want to put him on shit and like get him down there because he's always like fucking giving me the best advice, you know, and he's always really got my best intention at heart. And it makes me realize how rare and how important it is to have people like that nowadays. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say when you was talking about Styles P, because the stuff he's talking about, actually, I think he got it from probably Dr. Sebi, the black sea moss and the black seed oil. So shit, like especially like, you know, people like to smoke, and I know I don't really like the glass. So if you're gonna be smoking, you know, the tobacco all day, you gotta at least try to take something to clean some of that shit out. Yeah. I was saying,
same way. I'm on the
what
same
got you into hip hop?
But yeah.
What got you into hip hop?
Hip hop, good question. So let's see. Probably about the first song that I can remember hearing ever, I was probably like 3, and I was with my dad in his car, and he had that posthumous Bob Marley album, Chant Down Babylon. And I remember the Johnny Was with Guru on it. And I remember just hearing Guru on that shit, like in my whole childhood. And then when I was reintroduced to him, probably in like, I don't know, 6th, 7th grade or so, I really got back into it. Well, let's see. Okay, let me rewind back. All right, so first shit I remember, Guru off Bob Marley posthumous album, age 3. That shit slapped. Such a dope track. Guru, R.I.P., Gifted Unlimited, Rhymes Universal, got the fucking crazy voice and bars, everything, you know. Fast forward to elementary school, I remember my mom playing Atomic Dog like a fucking, like clockwork, you know, and Coolio and Tupac, of course, Sublime, Chili Peppers, all that, you know. I love all music, you know. Hip hop is just like universal to me, but I love all type of music too. And I think they all interplay in a way, or they can and should interplay in a way that is real symbiotic. You know what I mean? But so, you know, growing up on that shit, and then I was like, you know, 7th grade comes around, you know, start smoking weed, and then my homie put me on to fucking Smith and Wesson, Spice One. What else? You know, MTV Jams, Ice Cream music video came on, Wu-Tang. I seen that shit, and I was just like, oh wow, okay. And then I was a huge Wu head too, so I can't go without mentioning that. Also, Hyro, can't fucking not mention Hyro too. So, dude, I don't know how I got into hip hop. Hip hop kind of just got into me, and it never stopped. You know.
That's what's up. So, how you describe your music?
My music, you know, my music's pretty cool. It's all right. You know, my shit's all right. Coming from me, I think my shit's cool, you know, but that's because it's mine, you know. And I like, you know, like I said about my peer group, that I'm blessed to call that, you know, it's like, oh, like certain artists that have approached me, or just friends that make music and then been like, oh yeah, yo, let's get a track. And I'm like, yeah, word, oh yeah, let's get a fucking track, because we need that, because, you know, some of my friends are fucking crazy dope with it. And, you know, like, I gotta give myself props. I know I'm dope with it too, because, you know, in high school, one of my teachers said, he wrote a letter and my mom put it on the fridge, so I'll never forget the shit. And he's like, oh yeah, Cameron is a Renaissance man, and blah, 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 whatever that I said, I wouldn't forget. I only remember the Renaissance man part. So that made me ask, oh yeah, what's that? And I was like, okay, I kind of am that, because, you know, I bought my first, so I was telling you, I was working at that internship in high school still, right? So after I finished that, probably 2011, I found a Technique 1200 for $250 on eBay. So I was like, oh, fuck yeah, give me that. Bam, need that. Then I found another one on Craigslist for like 300 or some shit. So like, okay, that's a steal. I need those. The paycheck from the summer, got my turntables set. I set up my dad's old Kenwood fucking amp, and I didn't have a mixer, and I was trying to scratch with the little fucking knob on the amp until it wore out, you know, and then, you know, I really got into that, and I was like, I could just rap on people's beats, but I'm really not about that because it really pissed me off when I hear someone rapping on another person's beat without acknowledging it, kind of. You know what I mean? I was kind of that guy. I was like that kid who was like, everyone was like, oh, dude, what's that song you're playing? I was like, go find it yourself, you know? Like, why are you bugging me? Retrospect, I wish I would have been more fucking, I don't know what the word is, but I would have been like, yo, here, listen to this song. Oh, listen to that song. Wherever. And you know what I mean? Like, I was kind of like, I was taking it.
I be kind of like that too, man. I kind of like keeping my artists to myself sometimes because once they turn mainstream, it's like, you know, it's kind of over. Then it's kind of better before you got them before they blow up.
You know what I mean? So that's how I feel too. But then looking back at it, I was like, man, I really should have just at least maybe made a platform, you know, and connected people with the music more. And that really became apparent to me after one of my homies died a couple years ago, RP Dunbar. Ian Papa, huge fucking influence in my movement. Because I remember in high school, him and some of his friends had dropped a song on YouTube like a week after me and my homie had dropped our first little single on YouTube. And then, like, you know, I took it some kind of way, like, oh, you know, y'all doing this, whatever. But I remember I burned him a CD with like 12 random ass underground tracks on it, and he was always like, yo, dude, let me get some tracks. And I was like, all right, you listen to this, and then you're gonna figure out who it is without knowing who it is. And then we're gonna chop up about it, and then I'm gonna show you who it is and show you more shit. You know what I mean? So I was like trying to be kind of scholarly with it, I guess. I don't even but shout out my boy Dunbar. One of those tracks that was on there was from this group called Shades of Brooklyn, and the track's called Changes. And I remember I was like, man, this fool will never find this fucking song because it's a random ass group that I never heard of before, you know? But shit, man, my music is pretty cool. I try to, you know, I kind of overthink things a lot of the time. So I think that can hinder my fucking performance sometimes or whatever. But at the same time, you know, to each their own, kind of be on that kind of perfectionist tip. You know what I mean? It's hard for an artist to be like, oh yeah, this is my art, or you know what I mean? I don't know. I guess that's what's kept me kind of back.
What do you say your creative process is?
Right, I'd say it's pretty like fucking sporadic and random, and you know, sometimes my best results will come from, you know, the least amount of effort, I feel like. And so that'll be like if I'm making a beat or whatever, I'll just fucking boom, 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 put it on, play it live or something, and it'll come out dope. Or I'll get, instead of getting too wrapped up in the process of organizing it. But I guess, you know, that's something that I'm coming to terms with, and I'm getting, you know, I'm better at kind of addressing it with myself and kind of gaining a better understanding of the process. Because, you know, sometimes it's hard to write. Sometimes I love to write. Sometimes I'll just go off top and then I'll be like, oh, yo, I need to post this. Even though one part I kind of like fucking skipped out, but I love how it came out just fucking natural like that. You know what I mean? Like if you go on my SoundCloud right now, if anyone's watching, they go on the SoundCloud and they listen to that, the most recent track, that was just like I had these 3 verses written, but then I didn't really know how they were gonna, you know, function out. So I just kind of just did it in one take, and I was like, oh, okay, the little freestyles in between, that shit kind of rolled. It was clean, so I'm gonna just post it and then revise it later if I want to or whatever. But just something for the meantime, since I kind of don't what's the word? You know, I've been a little inconsistent, especially the last 2 years.
What would you say your story is as a MC? What's your story?
Right, my story as an MC is probably just that dude that was on the beach that has a bunch of friends and some enemies, I guess. But you know, fucking that dude right there who I was always talking that shit, and they're like, "Who is this kid? Who the fuck are you? Like, who is this dude?" And they're like, "Oh, that's who he is. Oh, okay, that's who that fool is. Okay, I remember you. You were hanging out with that one dude who's hella dope." And you know what I mean? Like, they're like, who the fuck is this kid? Hey man, because this is the real shit. And I don't know how, but I got some dope ass followers on Instagram for real, man. I don't even get me started because I don't want to do no fanboy shit, but it's like some of these legends follow me on Instagram and I don't even know how, bro. Like, I don't know how or why. Knock on wood to the most high, but yo, Easy Mo B, what the fuck, bro? Come on. How bro following me? Like, that's crazy. And like I said, I don't want to get started because it's a dope ass list, to be honest. What I was thinking was putting together like a little mix of like those artists, like Drez, Black Sheep, shout out, J. Rooted, Damager, bro. Come on, that one fucking knocked my fucking head off. I was just like, damn. And you know, I don't even know. And same with like Elder Sensei. You know, Nope came over the other day and called him up on the phone and shit. And we were just like, I was just like, I didn't even know what to say. I didn't want to do it. I was just like, yo, what's good, bro? Like, big up, man. I copped that hat. You know, I had to cop that Artifacts hat. But man, I don't know. So the universe just keeps on kind of showing me signs. So, you know, at times I'll be like, yo, like, Cam, what are you doing, man? What do you want to do, man? You know, like, and I'm like, you know, I'm going to be what I am regardless. So I always do music. And I think at a time I was pursuing it kind of like not to be mainstream, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just do this full thing. But then I was like, you know, I was kind of struggling with the passion and work thing. So I kind of, you know, then some other family shit happened, like I was saying. So then I moved back up here, trying to get like school stuff and settle and just apply that to the same picture and seeing it in a holistic view, you know what I'm saying? Because I know whatever I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it big and I'm gonna do it for the world and I'm gonna do it for hip hop off top because that's who I am and that's what I do, you know, especially in this time of age right now. I think that's fucking important. And you know, there's a lot to be said on that.
So what's your current projects you working on? What you got lined up?
Right now, let's see, I kind of let's see what we got. I got one album that my homie helped me pick. You know, I made a bunch of beats in my day. I got like a vault of just a bunch of beats. Then I got throwaway beats and I got that shit. And I sent him a good group of them. And he was like, yo, these 12 right here in this order, fucking slap. My homie Makari, you know, I don't know. So that's why I want to put him down, executive producer on here. And I was like, you know, like some of these, you know, I've had feelings about that could go either way, but you know, I think you're right. And this one's gonna be tight because it's all me production. And that one's gonna be called Venice Flytraps. That one's gonna be dope. And that might come out not before Sunday, but that might come out soon. Hopefully soon. Definitely before my birthday, October 22nd next month.
Okay.
But I got one project with my homie. I never met him, but just Instagram homie, and he hooked me up with some dope ass beats. His name's Miami. I think he's like I think he's Crazy Bones' cousin or Lazy Bones. My bad. I don't even know, but he's affiliated family with them. But his production is fucking crazy, and he got the flow like dope. You know, he's from Texas, I believe, and now he lived up in Idaho or some shit because he had to move. But this dude is dope, and he blessed me. And then he blessed me with this one track, which is the song that got this music video been working on for a while for. It's called Brick Phone. And he just sent me that beat, and then he mixed my vocals on it, and I gave him some notes, and he remixed it, did that shit all for free for me and him, you know, because it's our thing. And I was just like, wow, dude, thanks so much. And then I copped some beats off of him, and he hooked me up for like a dope ass price. He gave me like 8 like crazy dope beats. So like, dude is a real one, and that project's gonna be dope. And then I got one other project with my fucking bro, Mo the Only. He's just like a legendary West LA cat, and he's like one of the dopest to ever do it. And that's gonna be dope. And last other project is a couple of tracks, probably like a double, so like a single with like a remix on it by my fucking bro Shelby James, and he is a fucking boss, dude. So many people I want to shout out, you know, but those are some projects that I'm working on right now.
Mm. Who you say who's your top 5 rappers?
Top 5 rappers, dead or alive, or
Do it live.
alive?
Yeah, that's too easy with the dead shit. Yeah, live. We're gonna give them their roses while they're alive.
Yep, thank you. That's true. Number 1, Quick for sure, dude.
DJ Quick.
Yeah, Quick, dude.
That's the one I ain't really heard. I ain't heard too many people say Quick. That's a good one.
DJ Quick, I do fuck with Sugar Free, but I kind of feel weird having Quick and Sugar Free on there, But Quick for sure. Most of my top 5 might be dead though, so this might take me a second to think. Let me think. I got this. I just put on my CD boards. Oh, I fuck with Spitta tough, so probably got to give Spitta one of them fucking.
He was my first, that was kind of because I started in 2008, and he was one of the first big artists I got.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was right after he left Young Money.
Yep. Yeah, damn, yeah.
Right when he was dropping, you remember when he was dropping the mixtapes every month for a minute? He did a year, didn't it?
15 or something.
Yeah.
That was crazy, dude. Then he started naming them just 822, 922.
Yeah.
That shit was so tight. Let's see. Quick, Spitta. Scarface.
Okay.
Well, not groups, huh? Ooh, man. With the Jizza tough. So let's say Jizza, Spitta, Quick. I can make a rhyme out of this. Man. Oh yeah, I fuck with fucking Dungeon Family too. So, one of my favorite groups, People Under the Stairs, but it's hard to fucking separate duos. Who else is dope? Man. Short Dog, kind of dope, legendary. Come on. Quick, Spitta, Short Dog. Who else I said? Jizza, of course. Jizza fucking dope, dude. Oh yeah, and for the final, the final member, I'm trying to represent the whole. We got the East, we got the West, we got the South. Oh yeah, I said Scarface. Quick, Jizza.
That's 5, ain't it?
5, yeah. That's a pretty solid. That shit's pretty solid. I just need someone from the North, and you got the whole fucking delegate.
What you think? How the COVID been affecting you?
COVID's a trip, man. So when this
shit crazy, going to the gym, seeing everybody with their mask on like that, that shit crazy.
Right.
You got mask on now.
And the little spray bottles and the towels on.
Imagine if you was just take that shit back. Imagine if you was doing this shit last year. Imagine if you walked to the bank with your mask on. What the fuck would they did to you?
Yeah. 2 shots.
Life changed quick as fuck. Life changed quick. You could never walk in no bank with no goddamn mask on before.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm walking in the weed store, the liquor store, and I'm pulling my shit up, and I'm damn, this is not this shit is different. And we always saw people in Asia wearing those face masks too, for the last 5 years too. But now that's
what, man, even right before when the corona happened, right when it started happening, I just started I don't look at just United States. I study worldwide.
Yeah.
So I started looking at the Asian television, and then at first they was oh, don't wear a mask. But I'm looking at China, and I'm like, shit, all them got masks. I'm like, fuck, why y'all telling us not to wear masks when it started over there? All them motherfuckers got masks on. Every time I seen them on TV, they been had masks on. So I was like, why was they telling us not to wear masks? So that shit was kind of weird. So I should have just started wearing the mask from the jump, but I ain't get it or nothing. But I'm just, that shit just crazy, how they was telling us not to wear masks at first.
Yeah, some shit didn't add up, and it's still not adding up, and I don't know how to feel, bro. Honestly, I kind of want to fucking just go out of the U.S. Now we can't even do that, really. It's there's 4 places that's letting people in.
I'm a homebody, though, so I guess it kind of worked for me because, I'm a gamer. I got my family. I like to watch wrestling, so, I don't really like. I guess because I was in the Marines too, so like anywhere I go, I'm like paranoid. I can't just go nowhere and just like be cool. I'm going there, I'm like looking at everything, make sure shit right. So it's just better for me not to go to where my senses get too fucked up. So I don't really like being around people anyway. So it kind of worked for me. I don't care. Like,
I feel you 1,000% right there. Well,
yeah.
Because I'm a homebody too, man. Thank you for your service too. I just want to say that off top. That was on the top of my head, but
Thanks, bro.
you already know. But like, because I can't relate to it in that aspect, but I'm a fucking homebody myself too, especially since kind of I mentioned how I had stopped smoking tobacco, but that's because I also stopped smoking and drinking like since like last year. So I wasn't even going out to bars. I was a little bit just playing pool and shit, kicking it with the homies or whatever. But it's like I was already kind of used to staying in my little bubble now too, that I got it situated. You seen the plants, shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna taste the plant too. Shit.
Yeah, you already know. Got 3 types.
All right. So what advice would you give to new artists?
Man, new artists right now, I just tell them to do their homework so they could fucking really understand what they're getting themselves into, or just don't do your homework and just come off top and be you, and that might be cool too. But I don't know if it's gonna be some real, if it's a hip hop artist or it's another artist. I feel all artists are now coming into a place where they can all work together, sort of. We've seen that kind of in some kind of popular culture shit recently. And I guess, just they need to believe in themselves, man. The artists need to fucking do what they want to do because it's true to their fucking soul, not because they're trying to put on a little fucking flashy Tekashi shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
My supporters, man, I love my supporters because there's only one type of people that support me, and that's real people, because other people are supporting in a fake way, and that shit always comes to light. And then you find yourself wherever you were at before, and with my support, I know people either do it just because they like me or they like what I got, or they just fucking vibe with it. Like similar with my Instagram shit. My thing's like an ambiguous, like shit. I just post random things on Instagram because basically it's free storage and I could like find it if I ever want to without having to worry about my phone being all tripping, So my supporters, man, I love my supporters, man.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. Appreciate having you on, man. We're gonna see you on Sunday.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate being on here. I never did no interview like that, but man, it's dope. I'm super stoked for this battle.
Yeah, I'll say your guy, he's I think I haven't listened to him too much, but he's all right. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think it's gonna be both of y'all need to come with y'all A game. See who wins.
Talking about Indian K.
Yeah, I think he's from out here. He's from San Diego, but I don't even know him. I just know him because the one Nimi was gonna be in it, and Nimi backed out, and then he brought him in. So I heard the one song with him, but he's like I think he a hip hop head too. So I think it's gonna be a hip hop-ish battle.
Yeah, right? It should be cool. It should be hella cool. The ticket looks pretty dope. There's some dope artists on there, so I'm stoked to just be up there with everybody. Either way, All
right, bro. So I'm gonna let me end this right quick. Make sure y'all check us out. PoPolitickin.com. PoPolitickin on social media. What's your social media again?
My social media, it'd be changing, man. My shit, it's Dao, like Daoist, then Woofs, like Bow Wow Woof. So DAOWOOFZ. Man.
What does that mean? I said, what does that mean though?
Oh, what's it mean? Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm really into Chinese medicine, and my shit used to be Cam Woofs, but then I made it Damn Woofs because I wasn't trying to be putting my name out there, and then I made it Dao Woofs because I was studying Taoism, and I was like, oh shit. And then my homegirl told me the other day, she was like, do you know about woofing? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, working on organic farming. And I had never heard that fucking acronym before. I only did it because, I fuck with George Clinton, bow, wow, wow, UPO, UPA, you know what I'm saying? So Cam Woofs, he's a dog, big dog Cam. People used to call me Big Dog. I don't even know, man. Nobody knows, man. We just out here still making it happen,
You look like you a vegan.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. So I'm on that vegan type. Dr. Sebi, I fuck with Dr. Sebi, everything. His son follows me too. I don't know how his son followed me, but I've been
I'm gonna
following
go through your followers right quick and see what you working with.
right? Exactly. But shout out Dr. Sebi's son. You know, I got some sea moss from him, and so man.
Yeah, I never. I get the sea moss, but just in the pills. Are you getting the pill form or the net?
I get it in the bag, and then I soak it overnight, and then I blend it up, keep it in the fridge, take a spoonful or more every morning.
Yeah, you guys send me. How much is that?
So first I got one off of this website called Mega Plants. It's like $25 for a big old bag, and it's a lot. It's a lot of sea moss in there. But then Dr. Sebi's son was saying this thing about, you know, the sea moss shouldn't be salty or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I tried his, and it was purple, and it wasn't salty, but it tasted all fishy. And, you know, so I'm still kind of in the research development phase, trying to test the market out and see what's up. But the Dr. Sebi one seems straight, and his sells out very, very quickly. His website is Bolingo Balance, BOLINGO Balance, Bolingo Balance, and they have the sea moss. I think it's Chondrus crispus is the genetic name of it. But I would definitely recommend that one. And his is Dr. Sebi's son is probably like $30 for like a 5-ounce bag or something. But so it's not too bad. If you're an SD, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over there. I think he lives in LA now, so you could probably link up with him and shit. He seems super dope, man. I never met him, but he seems just real.
Yo, I don't need no time machine. That's cause I'm a rhyme machine. Only ways out of space, telescope, finding me. Hella cold on the beat, let them know. I'ma say, pull up with the men in black, lights flash, I'ma leave. Yo, I don't need no time machine. That's cause I'm a rhyme machine. Only ways out of space, telescope, finding me. Hella cold on the beat, let them know. I'ma say, pull up with them men in black, lights flash, I'ma leave. Yeah, I'm on the beach, bumping Zimbabwe, smoking out them cows just to get some higher stakes. Need them flyer states, yeah, you know I'm flying main. Ways away from that bullshit up on your screen. Even though it's all slowed down, still move at sonic speed. Like I told y'all before, it ain't no stopping these plans. Man, yeah, we still standing. Ain't a damn thing that y'all can't bring to the face. It's just back to the basics. These haters mad that I made it. Stacking papers and mashing these streets like hot potatoes, knocking bass, kicks, hi-hats and blazing. All these trails, man, never seen us come in. We night crawling, puff up smoke just like the culprit made it off and escape with the grenade. Moving weight, keep them hesitating as a demonstration of some chemistry, emotion. Yeah, we soon to be major. Now I'm ashing gases out the classic and mashing with the homie and passing to the homie partner packing. They bone ripping and stacking. 3-wheel action, yeah, I come with that passion. Y'all know the deal, so quit asking. It's that slipping gadgets. Now we live in lavish. Made that simple thinking turned into instant classes. Strictly fashion. Wonder how we managed to zap it. R.I.P. Roger Troutman. Yeah, we keeping it bouncing. Heartbreaker part 200,000. Yeah, we need more public housing. Yeah, how they like how it sounds. Yeah, I'm climbing the mountain and a spaceship around here somewhere, but you know I got the key. Either way, so I press it 2 times and it beat and it turns. Yeah, back to my now invisible. slide back to the lab and get it cracking on that certified. All we supplying y'all with the murder lines. Blur the lines when I flip and serve a 5-sack. I'm in 5 tracks to the homie. Now he learned from live how to do it, how it always has been. Going in for the win. About to do it again. Just me and my king. Yeah. What's up? Yo, I don't need no ticket time machine, 'cause my rhyme ain't clean, just like I'm washing car wash. Yeah, my car wash, baby, swiping, serving, catch y'all tonight.
The PoPolitickin Show is brought to you by Audible. With over 180,000 titles to choose from, Audible is great for any continuous learner wanting to grow and expand their knowledge and insight. Go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and get an audiobook of your choice free with a 30-day trial. After the trial, your paid membership will begin at $14.95 per month. With your membership, you will receive 1 credit every month, good for an audiobook on Audible. Cancel before your trial ends and you will not be charged. So go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and download a free book by Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Napoleon Hill, Les Brown, Damon John, and more. Always remember that knowledge is power.